Welcome back, folks, where we've just purchased our very first adult magazine. So,
that's right. But you can look at stuff in your inventory too again.
Oh yeah, we can look closer at this.
Right. Got the pen. I think you can examine things.
Whoops, accidentally used that. Shit. Stuff. Thankfully, that is at the same location. I should still have the magazine. Yeah.
Yep.
I think
magazine on health indicator.
Let's see. Let's go to help. How do I look at things again?
How? Examine, legend, click this memo on my screens. No, it's not on that page.
I think we saw it at the very beginning.
Yeah. Oh well, it's okay. Use magazine on your inventory. All right, fantastic. Tampons.
Okay, well, I guess the next place to go would be the police station. So we can get that guy a magazine for some item, I'm sure.
Oh, yes, that is a thing.
He did hint at it. I don't know what I'll get from there. Maybe he has a form. Oh, there's a guy out there.
Yeah. There's not anyone you can talk to. He's just candy. He's writing a bug report.
A bug report. Oh, developers.
Yeah. Now you'll recognize this guy. Oh, he's gone. Load! Take it back! Come back! No,
I see.
I wanted to talk to him. That's right. The guy who pulled the vanishing act, and I know where he went, but you don't want to deal with that yet.
We want a cutscene, possibly, right?
Well, you actually want the opportunity to talk to him. That guy is the sheriff. He's the one who arrested you. And the death scene.
Hello, Steve. Let me introduce myself. I'm Sheriff Dwayne, and this here is Loomis.
Pleasure, I reckon.
Then, we haven't met before?
Of course we have. But I heard about your alleged amnesia, and figured I'd play along. I sure hope this is just a prank, and not the start of some insanity plea. Keep your nose clean, or you'll wind up in jail, and that's no place to hold a wedding.
Uh-huh.
That's right, and by jail he means getting electrocuted.
Why do you want to break your poor mama's heart with all this amnesia bunk?
I'm telling you the truth. Why won't anyone believe me?
Well, you've always been a kidder.
That's right, you've always been a kidder.
So everybody keeps telling me.
Boy, you need to stop all this funning and get serious.
You need to stop all this funning.
You've got a wedding coming up soon. Heck, you should be
fucking
thinking
old
about your
people.
career and about joining the lodge.
Oh, I'm trying to join the lodge. Can you help me? Do you have a form?
I don't mind telling you, I'd never get anything done if not for the lodge's efforts. To join the Order of the Harvest Moon is the highest dream of everyone in Harvest.
I see. The 51 people in Harvest. How can I get an application? I want to join.
Like I said, unless you get an application on the first day of the month, you're generally out.
Well, he doesn't.
I don't have that
Stop by
luxury.
the post office and talk to Postmaster Boyle. You never know. He might have a spare application laying around.
He doesn't. Anyway, tell me about the wedding. What you know?
Amnesia or no, you can't have forgotten you're about to marry the prettiest little thing in Harvest. I think you and Stephanie are perfect for each other. I just hope her father's disappointment doesn't spoil everything.
His disappointment?
Mr. Potsdam wants to hold the wedding in the lodge, but he'll never get in. Like all the rest, he's always hanging around the post office the first day of the month, waiting for Boyle to bring out that month's lodge applications. And there's always a long line, never enough applications to go around, and even if you do get an application, chances are you're right out of luck. You are called to the order and even less accepted. And Potsdam, well, they've turned him down so many times. Unless he does something radical.
Poor Mr. Potsdam.
Unless he does something radical. So he's going to have to ride a skateboard while twirling nunchucks.
You'll have to give up meat.
No, that's unthinkable. Tell me about the crime here. Also, I can't believe they're running out of forms. He said 100. There's 51 people in this goddamn town. And I would assume that some of them are already in the lodge. Anyway, tell me about the crime.
Crime-wise, nothing much has happened in Harvest since the newspaper fire. Old Sheriff
I
Every week
see.
or so, we get the odd transient
Yep.
dropping dead. But other than that,
Completely no ordinary and
pretty
slow.
slow around.
Not a problem.
Newspaper fires, transients.
Sure, you remember. The Sentinel building burned down about 6 months ago.
That's what I'm telling you, Sheriff. I don't remember anything. Why won't you believe I have amnesia?
Well, you've always been a kidder, Steve. Anyway, the fireman said the fire was caused by arson. I never caught the perp, though.
But we found the gas can that was used. Yes, sirree, Bob. It's in the evidence room.
Loomis, that's classified. Darn it.
How many times you gonna have to tell me to keep my mouth shut, I wonder?
Fucking
Sorry,
Barney
Bob.
Five here.
You've got the gas can in the
Look at
evidence room?
Steve's face. Goddamn.
Did you dust it for prints?
You've been watching too much TV, Steve.
Who can make anything out of those curvy lines
Make All
anyhow?
those curvy lines, anyhow. No, it's sitting in there gathering dust, clean as the day we found it. Just in case I ever need a spare gas can. That case is closed, Steve.
I see.
The case is closed, even though they never caught the arsonist.
Lazy motherfuckers. Tell me about your friend here.
Loomis here is my deputy. Without him, I'd have a hard time keeping the peace, or at least taking a lunch break. Mainly Loomis answers the phone and babysits the office while I'm out. Though sometimes he likes to go in the back and stain the jail mattress.
What?
Isn't that right, Loomis?
Oh, now, Sheriff, what you gotta go and say that for?
That's a
Loomis has
secret.
more than his share of problems. I wouldn't invite him to the wedding. Or if you do,
Oh,
sure he doesn't
oh my.
catch the garter. That could be embarrassing.
Oh, I wouldn't do nothing, Dwayne. But I sure would like a little garter than been around Stephanie's thigh.
It'd be pretty big.
Oh, that'd be right.
he could smother himself in it.
He could wear it as a belt. Especially because he's just
He could wear her garter belt as a belt. My God.
What has science done?
Science of weddings.
I think we already asked him about the wedding.
Yeah, you did. You asked about crime.
Let's see.
But of course you've noticed whenever you ask people things, new keywords pop up.
Yep.
It doesn't just keep a list of keywords.
Oh, we had transients before.
Yep.
We get a lot of bums, drifters passing through Harvest. Those people are never very healthy to start with. I figured they come to our fair town, look around, and decide it's a nice place to die.
You mean they drop dead here on a regular basis?
What?
Like flies. I'd slap 'em all in jail if I could, but there's never enough room. Besides, they're pretty good about not sticking around long. Sure, it's a burden on Mr. Moynihan, though, having to bury them all. I only hope the PTA Lodge bake sale will help out along those lines.
What does that even mean? What does that even mean? Are they making sweetbread out of these transients? Is that what I'm hearing?
No.
Tell me about Moynihan.
Oh, I forgot. You've got amnesia. Mr. Moynihan operates both the Wayward Hotel and the mortuary. Kind of a double burden for the poor man. Transients always wandering in and looking for a place to crash.
Yes, Lethal.
broken.
It's really
it's not a
coincident. No.
You mean a crime? Oh, no. Moynihan's charity only extends so far. He won't check them in, but he'll sure check them out quick enough. He figures if they can't pay for the room, to hell with them. But if they can't pay for the burial, it's hell for us, what with the smell and all. I guess you can't say too much against Moynihan. What with him letting you hold the wedding in his mortuary chapel and all.
I should probably go over there sometime.
So that's right. All these transients just come to Harvest and then they die.
What is drawing them here? I mean, he says they're looking for a place to die, but it's awfully convenient.
Yeah, what do you mean convenient? It's not convenient. Apparently, Mr.
Well, it's
Moynihan doesn't think it's
inconvenient.
convenient. Yeah. That's what
Say what?
that's what the bake sale is for. It's actually to raise money for him
Say
to
what?
bury all these people.
I see. Huh.
Stop on by any time,
I
Steve.
think that's all we need from you, maybe. I'm
You
saving
can
the
talk
game
to-
just in case.
Yep. You can talk to Loomis, of course.
Anything I can
Anything I can help you with?
That coffee smells good. At least that's what I'm gonna say.
help yourself.
Hip.
Speaking of which, you're real lucky to be marrying Stephanie. She don't look like a good woman. I just hope she don't turn out like Mrs. Loomis. For mercy forbid Mrs. Phelps. Good women can be awful hard on a man's needs, don't you know?
Don't you
Don't
know?
you want to ask him about a man's needs?
A man's needs.
Why, you sure ought to appreciate what a man's gotta do sometimes in a parked car, or a waist-high knothole in a tree, or jail cell at noon. Matter of fact, Mrs. Phelps got no reason not to sell you some of them French postcard girly picture books. If you can get any, you see clear to part with them. Bring them round when the sheriff's at lunch, and I'd be obliged.
I see. I might just have some of those. Tell me about Mrs. Loomis. Mrs. Lawless.
Oh gosh, I wish I had some of them girly pictures, but Mrs. Loomis won't let me keep them in the house.
So as you can see, Loomis has an obsession here.
Got me holding some of them pictures up with one hand. She took the broom to me. I howled like a hound dog, the broom going up and down, flashing straw and blood, blood and straw, and I drooped. I was crying so bad, and it was so hard I had to crawl under the porch naked with all the black widow spiders, and I got bit something fierce. Little fangs are digging into my bare behind.
He's also got a lot of personal problems, Lethal.
You think? You fucking think?
And Mrs. Phelps and the sheriff don't make it no easier neither.
I wouldn't even know what to say. Tell me about Sheriff Dwayne.
Who's standing right next to you.
Dwayne had
Yep.
a little kindness. He let me get around the little lady by letting me keep some of them picture books here, even if Mrs. Phelps had let me buy one. But see,
Loomis, I'm gonna have to stop you right there, because if I were your employer, I wouldn't want you to get something marked up.
mattress all marked up, don't you know?
Fucking hell, man. Can't spend all your time masturbating at work.
Can be good with a gun or a knife, but even so, one-handed and all, he can get a little off in his aim. Ain't no shame in it. That's why the good Lord made evaporation and such. But the sheriff, he don't like it. He don't pay no mind to a man's needs no more than Mrs. Loomis. Bless her.
You're doing a good job of keeping a stoic face, Lethal. Yes, you are. Heaven forbid you infringe upon the glorious. You typed it in, Bob.
Boy, the way you keep pestering me, you'd think you were feeling guilty about it.
No, I'm
If
not.
you want him to leave, you can just walk out.
I just want to ask him about jail. I remember that was a key word.
Now, that's a place you don't want to wind up, boy. We've got a 3 strikes and you're out rule here.
Are you sure?
You get arrested the 3rd time,
Maybe Steve's already been arrested twice.
so don't go committing any crimes, boy. Amnesia or no?
Maybe he's lived a hard life.
Okay, well let's
Let's
take a look around real quick.
Certainly. Certainly.
I was gonna say I don't know how to put that in words, but okay.
Certainly. Okay.
I was gonna say examine door. The door is locked. What's this door?
That
The
door's
door-
locked
the
too.
evidence room,
That's the evidence
where
room.
we store items lifted from crime scenes. It's kept locked at all times. There's things in there that could make people jump through.
But that sounds like effort.
Jump through hoops, huh?
Yeah.
Maybe I could make the postal worker jump through hoops. Now, the question is, can I get in position to punch you? Damn it. Desfields.
Well, how could he arrest you if you were able to punch him, right?
I know.
Right?
The game knows about my bullshit. All right.
Oh, he's gone.
Now I got what you need, son.
That's right.
Oh. Oh.
It's about to get awkward here, guys.
Again.
Oh, by Jiminy. Oh, this here's the real thing. Oh.
It's not the Sears catalog anymore. I'm actually gonna say no way. I want to see what he says.
Oh. Oh.
Oh.
Think it over, okay? You
Got me some towels.
gotta
He
give me
folding.
a kiss, please. Got me some towels that need folding.
I've never heard of that. Euphemism. I gotta fold some towels, man. You don't even know.
Oh.
Okay, now you can have it. I'm not teasing you this time.
Oh. Oh, thank you, Steve.
Look how happy he is. The creepy happy.
Gotta go check the jail for clean towels.
Oh.
Yep, there he goes. So now the door's still locked, but the desk is unwatched now.
I see. Walk to what? No, no. I was gonna say, can I even look? Oh, drawer. Here we go.
Yeah.
Operate it.
And so you got several items in there.
Take that. Take the checkbook. Let's see. Got a key.
Obviously the key.
Definitely want that.
And the key to the evidence room. And I think that's all that's in there.
All right, let's go ahead and save the game and look at our items just in case he gets done early. I'm not exactly sure if that happens.
You're gonna save in that spot?
No.
No. Okay. You go ahead and take a look at your items and a peek.
Oh, right-click to view. There we
There you
go.
go. So this note, Sheriff, if you think I'm going to keep paying this forever, you are crazy. There are limits. Boyle,
I see.
which is the name of the postmaster.
Yeah.
And you have the ledger as well that you can look at.
Oh, yes, okay. It was a checkbook.
Yeah. Checkbook. Which, deposit. Boyle.
It looks like he's getting plenty of goddamn money, yeah. I'll bring him his checkbook. He won't be making any deposits anymore. I need more than this.
Well, that's the sheriff's checkbook.
I know.
You could always bring it to the sheriff, yeah. I'm sure he would have a good reaction. There you are!
From the smell of it, you wouldn't want to open the refrigerator. Okay. And
The
let's see, a camera. An Insta-shot camera, just point and click. Is that some kind of joke? Use it on my inventory. And that's not a thing. That looks like cigarettes? I thought that was a cherry bomb, but okay.
Harvest has its own brand of smoke somehow.
And I can't pick it up, and we have a, let's see. He didn't like green eggs or ham, and they killed him. So they killed him.
Yep. Shaving kit?
Missing its razor. Interesting.
That's right. You have a lawn dart? This makes sense. They're illegal.
Okay, and we...
Sneakers?
Bloody sneakers.
Yeah, interesting.
I'll just take those. Those wouldn't be incriminating.
Real old-fashioned dartboard riddled with holes and crimson smears. You've, got a scent and...
I see.
You'll notice in the foreground you have a piece of toast in a bottle.
We'll go look at those in just a moment. Here's the gas can, which I guess we'll take.
Yep.
We might need to burn something down. A cap. Baseball-sized cap, too small to fit on a normal-sized head, possibly for a child. And a fuzzy bear wielding a chainsaw. I don't see the chainsaw. Let's see. That's a pair of binoculars. Are they also welded? Without...
But they're without lenses.
God damn it.
You got a plain 1/48 scale.
I think I made one about that scale one time in my life. I can't pick that up right. Okay, just want to make sure. A beer, empty except for tar sediment. I can't.
Sediment.
Plunger.
Got a plunger. Look out for the tidy bowl, man.
I was gonna say, apparently that's not something. Can I
You
check
got
an
an
engine?
VW engine sits rusted to the core.
And there was a VW outside. Interesting.
You got a bottle. Mm-hmm. That's a woody finish. Got some toast. Nifty little evidential. You have the doll behind you. Not surprisingly, Loomis has tainted this evidence.
God damn it, Loomis. That's the shelf. What about the toast?
Most improbable of all murder weapons, toast.
Well, they could have choked on it, although it's not exactly too distressed. And we have a padlock.
Yep.
Which apparently I can't take either. Anything in the cabinet, plainly empty. So why do we even have it? More unsolved cases. Are we talking about the actual cases?
So there you go. You've raided the... Looks like one of Loomis's late relatives. You've raided the evidence locker room.
I see. Well, I guess we're good here. I hope.
Yeah.
Uh-oh.
Here comes the sheriff.
Steve, where's Loomis?
Coming around about this.
Awkwardness.
Oh, that's
Loomis, damn you!
Wait, no, 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 no,
He's got a newspaper?
Straining up the mattress again! Folding up the towels! Charming snake!
And of course he howls like a hound
And
does.
as he told you about in his story with Mrs. Loomis, he howls. Why? Why does he howl? Why? What does it do?
Okay.
You didn't even ask a question.
It was just exclamation. I wasn't expecting an answer. Okay, so we got some things in stuff. I guess we could go to Boyle
You could.
and ask him about the sheriff. We have plenty of possibilities here, folks. You know what? Let's go over to the place that we're apparently having the wedding. If I can... Oh, there's the Wayward Hotel. We'll talk to the guy. See, anything I can look at? No, not exactly. Oh, well, there you go. A pretty cheap-looking sign for such an uptown establishment. The Wayward Inn. No vacancy. Actually, it does say there's vacancies.
Stephen,
Who are you?
I am Daniel Moynihan, mortician and proprietor of the Wayward Hotel.
Most people ask me why I don't remember their names.
Well, you always were a kidder, Steve. Besides, as one who deals with the
God
dead,
damn it, why are you
I
such a
cannot
kidder,
involve
Steve?
myself in the affairs of the living.
You're like the boy who cried
Loss
wolf.
of memory is of no concern to me, true or false. Ironic, considering my recent involvement in a charity event.
What are you talking about?
My complaints were central to the scheduling of the upcoming Harvest Bake Sale. I'm gratified the Order of the Harvest Moon got involved. The proceeds will certainly help cover my losses.
I see. Your losses?
It seems that, like some elephant's graveyard, people of low station come to harvest to die. They simply drop dead, penniless, and they all need burials. God knows, by putting these people up at the Wayward Hotel, I do more than my fair share. So why must I pay for the coffins and burial materials as well? My losses to the dead are substantial. Hopefully the bake sale will offset some of them.
I see. Well, tell me about the bake sale.
This bake sale is a joint effort of the Harvest PTA and the Order of the Harvest Moon. The proceeds will be used to set up a fund for transients. In other words, bums and societal rejects without families who wander into harvest uninvited.
Then the Order is setting up shelters for the homeless?
Not shelters, graves. You see a great number of these hobos die while passing through. Don't ask me why, it's what those people do. Use your common sense, Stephen, memory or no.
That's right, use your common
If they
sense,
were
Stephen.
involved in setting up homeless shelters, then why would I be involved? And why would I be sustaining losses?
I see. Well, tell me about this Order of the Harvest Moon that apparently has control of this lodge.
As always, the Order of the Harvest Moon has taken the lead in addressing our societal ills. Through their sponsorship of the blood drive and the bake sale, the lodge ensures that all our needs are met.
Needs. Such as...
A man's needs?
Pardon me, there are corpses to prepare. And my losses have been substantial of late. If you're sincerely interested in the Order, however, you should stop by the lodge and speak with the Sergeant-at-Arms.
Why should I be interested, Mr. Moynihan?
Of all the spots in Harvest, The lodge is the most prominent, literally and figuratively. It is the ambition of everyone here to join. And join you must to attain wisdom.
What kind of wisdom?
If I knew, I'd be a member. I have the feeling you have what it takes to join the Order, Stephen. We all believe that. Whether or not you live up to your potential is up to you.
Actually, I do not have what it takes because I can't get a goddamn form. Just a heads up. Tell me about the PTA.
They're spouting gibberish.
You're spouting gibberish.
Go buckets.
Stupid PTA.
Well, that was interesting.
That's right. Mr. Moynihan has told you many interesting things.
I'd say it's been a pleasure, but I find the company of the living so wearisome.
That's right. I'm actually a douchebag, and I hate everyone and everything.
I see. Examine mirror.
Yeah. Reflections make the lobby seem more spacious than it actually is.
Yeah, it's a common trick. Let's get the fuck out of here. Let's go to the lodge. I'm gonna go see what's there.
That's definitely cool. It's not a problem at all. Totally kosher.
Okay, lodge. Definitely looks like a
By the way, I'm
thing.
going to tell you, that guy who killed you, he's the Sergeant at Arms.
Yep, I know.
Only initiates may enter the Hall of the Order of the Harvest Moon.
Did you say something?
I did not speak, but my mind touched yours.
He winks at us while saying this.
But how?
Only those who seek enlightenment warrant my attention. Do you hunger for true knowledge?
Yes, I'd like to join the lodge.
There are always obstacles to the path. You must first fill out an application to be considered for initiation into the mysteries.
I see.
And of course, you'll notice this symbol is the same symbol that's been around practically everywhere, including on the wasp's eyes.
I know, what does it mean? So, why do I need... Well, just give me one. I know I can't get one for you, but just give me one.
Applications are available at the post office. Postmaster.
That's why I talk with my... Excuse me.
That is why I talk with my mind, Steve.
Then I
You
just
do not
fill out
know
a
of my
return
glory.
Or what?
You may find it difficult to obtain an application. You will no doubt need to find some way to persuade Postmaster Boyle to give you one in the middle of the month, as it is against his rules. When you do, however, bring it to me. And if you are worthy, you will be put to the test.
I see.
So, as a spoiler, Sergeant of Arms is kind enough there to give you a hint. Once you do get the application and fill it out and give it to the Sergeant of Arms, you will advance the plot, and you will go to the next day.
I see.
So before you do that, you might want to look around the entirety of Harvest and explore it thoroughly and find whatever items you can and talk to people. Because people change throughout the days, and in response to what you do. It's a living world, Lethal.
Yeah, I can only imagine what Loomis is gonna do now. Hell, let's go see if we can blackmail the postmaster here. At least talk to him.
Son, no time to talk. Neither rain nor sleet nor snow nor hell shall keep the mail from its appointed round.
Well, that's commitment.
I see.
Bye.
What about the sheriff? I think I spelled that correctly.
Don't mumble, son.
I didn't spell that
Can't
correctly.
understand you.
I can't remember his goddamn name.
Dwayne?
Yeah, Dwayne.
Don't mumble, son.
No,
Can't
No,
understand
not
you.
quite.
Loomis?
Mumble, son. Can't understand.
Checkbook. Maybe I
Well,
could
why
check
don't
off.
you, if you just give the gas can to him?
Next time you post.
just
Well, not give it to him, just show it to him. That's basically what you're going to be doing.
That interests me not at all, young man.
He doesn't care about that. He would care more about this, or maybe the note.
What does this mean?
What does this mean?
The sheriff is blackmailing you, is what it means. Why is he blackmailing you?
That's an interesting item, but the fact that you're asking that question proves
You fell
don't
for his trap?
Damn it! Okay, I can show these around and prove both of you are guilty of something.
You do that, Steve. Not knowing what we're guilty of, how much trouble can you cause? Except for...
Aha, Lethal, you fell into the ploy of not knowing what was happening.
Was it this?
That interests me not at all.
Help.
Okay, you know what? I was gonna say, I haven't looked at that. I can't. Trying something weird and exciting.
That interests me not at all.
Apparently he's not falling for the oral lube. Okay. What about this?
What does this mean?
It means he's blackmailing you. I know why he blackmailed you.
This is unexpected.
Dwayne,
and
D-U-A-N-E.
But my luck's been bad ever since Dwayne found that darn gas can at the newspaper building the day after the fire. He has this insane notion that it's mine. I pay him not because I'm guilty, but because I don't want him slurring my good name around Harvest.
Oh, naturally.
You know, he keeps that gas can in the evidence room at his office. I'd be really grateful to whoever could fetch me that can. Grateful enough to provide him with a lodge application. Oh, and Steve, you'll keep this to yourself. If you're smart.
You mean the gas can that I've shown you multiple times?
Yes. He was playing hard to get, man. He was being coy.
Oh my God. I can't believe it. After all this time.
Oh my God.
Where's my application, Boyle?
I'm gonna have to go fold
Take
some
it.
towels over
With
this
my
gas
thanks.
can.
You know, this morning as I was making my rounds, I noticed an
God damn
awful
it,
lot of
Trey.
television
Third one
aerials
that's
on the
passed
roofs.
by.
Seems like more and more each day. You got me this can just in time, youngster. I may have need of it again.
Okay.
What do you mean?
There's another reason why Sheriff Dwayne didn't investigate the Sentinel fire. If you'd like to get something else on the blackmailing bastard, check around the television station. While you still can.
I see. I think I see a theme of this game. I'll probably be blackmailing everyone. But you'll have to find out if we do blackmail someone next time, folks.
Next time. Woo!